Oh, look at that.
Welcome to the 5th episode of the Jack's Wax podcast. My name is Jared Miner. I'm here with Todd Isaac, as usual.
As always.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, just kicking it.
SEMA week.
It's been a long week already.
Yeah. You know, you and I have gone to SEMA for 3 or 4 years. Mm-hmm. Is that right? Just as spectators, checking it out. We've wanted to have a booth for some time.
And I will say, those past 3 or 4 years have been awesome.
Oh, yeah, because we just go to the show, check it out.
Yeah, hang out. Maybe not, do a little bit of gambling.
Yeah.
And
no schedules.
No, just doing what we want.
Having
meetings, have different meetings
breakfast
with different people.
Buffet every single morning, wake up when you want, go to the show for 4 or 5
I'm getting depressed
minutes.
talking about it.
Now we're in that booth. Well, hold on. So it's our first year to have a Jack's Wax booth, which we're pretty excited about.
It is really exciting.
Yeah.
But even the weeks prior to SEMA now are not the same.
No, you got a lot going on.
We've had a lot going on, which is a good thing in the end. But our whole SEMA trip's a lot different now.
Yeah.
It is good. First year, have a booth, but we're locked in there. We'll be in that booth all days of SEMA.
Oh, yeah. Tuesday through Friday, we're there. But, I mean, it's what it's about. You know, it's what we're doing it for. And it's the biggest show in our business, trade show, that there is.
Right.
You know, some people don't know what SEMA is.
Definitely. And I even talk to people in my family that are not big, and they're just like, oh, what is that? They think it's another car show.
Mm-hmm.
So people that are listening, SEMA is the biggest trade show in the world, not just a car trade show, but the biggest trade show in the world, period. And it just happens to be the ultimate, if you would say, car show. It's not really a car show, but for people that are anyone who's anyone in the car business, they have a booth there. Yes. Presenting their brand or their product.
It's at the Las Vegas Convention Center, which, you know, is hall after hall after hall. And when we say if you're in the car business, it's not just car care products like what we have. Audio, wheels, tires. I mean, the sky's the limit.
Seat covers.
Yes.
I mean, you're talking about air freshener, anything that you can imagine that has to do with detailing, and with car care or car products, car performance.
Everything.
And it really is something cool to go check out if you ever get a chance. I mean, it's in Vegas. That's one plus. But
yeah,
if it was somewhere else, it really is a cool event.
Yeah, you have to be. So for the people that don't know, you have to be either a part of a business or be invited, by a business. It's not, general public can't just show up. So, you know, our goal and so many other people's goals, you're there to set up a booth. You're not selling anything, by the way. There's no product. We have a bunch of product on display that we shipped out earlier this week or last week, whatever it was. And we're not selling one bottle. You're there just to show your brand, promote your brand, gain distributorship, whether that be here in the United States, overseas. I mean, for us, international is a primary goal for sure.
Right.
Just because they're all there.
And
everybody from all these countries is here.
It's a really big event for people in other countries. I mean, there's people in other countries, like they wait for SEMA every year and they come there because it's that big of an event. And that's a place where you can actually go. I mean, we ran into Goldberg a couple years ago.
Yeah. You said you said for 100 cash you'd stun
the
him.
Prices went up a little bit more.
Yeah. How much would it take for you at this point to what's his move?
I think it's like the spear or something.
Yeah.
But I would do a stone cold stunner on him for
500 cash.
I'm like $5,000 cash right now, but the name's out there.
It's going viral.
It's going viral because
you got the Jack's Wax.
The only thing they're talking about is SEMA was cool, but did you see the guy who speared Goldberg but then got annihilated?
Oh, he's taking you out.
Oh yes, it's
a wrap. I don't care though, as long as you got that Jack's Wax shirt on.
Right.
I got your bail money, the whole
deal.
You
make sure you can film it.
I got the camera.
Oh boy,
I can't even turn that on.
Make sure you use your phone.
That's serious. I can't.
Make sure you use your phone.
Yeah. So, yes, I just can't. It's almost understood. You know, when we went out there the first year, how many years 4 years ago or whatever it was, I don't know how you can even see it all. People can't, until you go out there, you can't even appreciate how big this thing is.
I don't even know how to describe it to people, because when you think of a convention center, you usually think of one building,
Yeah.
one big building. The one here in Columbus, Ohio, Columbus Convention Center, is pretty decent size,
Mm-hmm.
one all under one roof, one
Yep.
building. Well, it's like 6 of those.
At least, yeah. I mean,
So
it's crazy.
it's an entire, almost like a couple city blocks of just buildings, and then they have a whole outside area where they have a racetrack.
Yep.
Full wheel where they do like off-road stuff. It really is impressive.
Yeah, and even when you have the big boys like Ford, General Motors, Ford's booth alone. I remember walking in there last year. I'd say they have the biggest booth. I don't know that, but I mean it's massive. And they have all kinds of cars and trucks, right? And then from the ceiling, they have old 66, 67, 68 Mustang shells hanging from the ceiling.
It's almost like calling it a booth is an understatement because it's
exactly
not a booth.
No.
I mean, it's million. I think they had millions in it.
I would say after the booth rental and what they got going on for their display, they'd have to.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had heard somebody throw numbers around. You never know how accurate they are, how true, but it is a complete like skybox, steps. It's a whole thing. When you go see these,
very impressive.
They have to be there weeks prior to set up, or
oh yeah,
and it's a team of people. It's huge. It's taking up the whole back wall of a convention center. How big would you say that the area is? Their booth space.
Man, I don't know. It's a bunch. I don't know.
80 by 500.
It's probably something like that.
Has to be something crazy.
Yeah,
it's huge.
Yeah. Well, we have a 10 by 30, so we're close. And now Ford is slightly more profitable than us last year.
They've been in business just a little bit longer than us.
Yeah.
And their product they're selling is a little bit more expensive.
Give us 100 years. We'll get there.
We'll be there. We're selling $10, $15 bottles of wax.
Yeah.
Not $30,000 to $90,000 cars.
Yeah, we're close.
We'll be there.
But yeah, it's just really impressive. If you have the opportunity, you should make it happen because I had heard about it for years and years until we went out there that first year. I couldn't, even being in this business my whole life, I didn't even know what it was like until I really went out there. I was like, wow. Right. And it's cool for us. We go out in the main hall for car care products. There's everything, manufactured Flex, for example, who we sell for, Rag Company, all these different places. And all their new products, like that's one of the other reasons. Once you get into SEMA and you've been doing it for some time, that's where you're probably going to release some new products, new tools, whatever it may be. So a lot of people go there for that.
Right.
And to check out all the cool stuff that's going on for the next season.
That had been reasons that we had went in the past, were to just find out new tools that were out, new buffing pads.
Well,
things that we don't manufacture here in house, not product wise, but different, accessories.
Yeah, because I mean that's
Woolies,
huge part of it. Yeah, we met the guy from Woolies there. That's when we started. That's what's cool about it is you can put a face with the name of people. That's where you can actually sit down, talk to somebody, and say, you know what, I'm interested in becoming a distributor of your product.
Right.
And Woolies, we brought them in. We were selling MTM prior to that.
Metrovac.
We
met him there. Started distributing the little Sidekick blaster.
Mm-hmm.
Those are it really is a good thing to go to, whether doing the whole booth thing. We're fortunate and been very blessed to be able to get a booth but whether you can go there to have a booth or not, it's definitely worth making the trip.
Absolutely.
Just to go and to socialize, meet different people. It's been that's how we got our Vegas distributors.
That's right. I mean,
originally,
Chad
that's how.
And Jose.
Yeah, two awesome guys.
Yep. We
when they're asleep.
they're at their best when they're sleeping.
Yeah, they're the best guys when they're asleep.
They are helping us out. You talk about being a big help.
Oh man, we couldn't have done it without them.
No,
we've got them right now. They've went and picked up shelves and putting it together,
TVs.
Adding lighting, TVs. They're going to take the stuff. Man, what awesome! You couldn't ask for better people.
They're really, really helping us out.
I might even take them to lunch. McDonald's.
Nice of you.
Anything they want off the dollar menu.
You got them?
Get there, I got them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So they're a big help because it's just hard, for us, small company, our very first year, the way SEMA works is it's based on seniority. So, hey, for me, I want to be in, let's say, this certain hall, the North Hall, for example, and I want a certain spot. Well, it doesn't work like that. The people that have been doing it for years and years and years, they have the seniority. They're not going to miss that spot.
Right.
That's where they go. So we get the best spot that's available. It's almost like they call you. It's like a lottery.
It was really crazy. That was even an experience. I'm sure people that are listening to this that have been to SEMA, they're familiar with it. To us, that was even an experience.
Yeah, we didn't know how that.
It's like an NFL draft. You have a time. They tell you this is when you'll be kind of on the clock.
Yep.
And you have a full live board in front of you on the computer screen that shows all the spots that have been picked and the ones that are still available.
And the people
And,
are picking
man,
them as you're
as
looking.
as you're
'Cause there's
watching.
other, it's not like you're the only person on the board, let's say.
Right. There's
So-
somebody else on the clock, and then it's your turn to pick, and
Yep.
one of their agents call you, and they say, okay, where do you want this is available? I think they try to guide you in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a whole mind game, because we had originally a 20 by 20 space because we wanted a room for a car.
Yeah.
So the big space would give you room for a car, this, that, and the other. Well, when it came our time to pick, that the only 20 by 20 that was available was in the back.
Yeah.
So
it
not
was,
on
it
like
wasn't
a
an ideal
on
spot.
on a main
Aisle. Mm-hmm.
So there was a 10 by 30 open right on the aisle. So we had to downsize to that one, which allowed us not to have a car.
Yeah,
made
changing
it-
things around for us. So, in part of it too was, yes, we wanted a 20 by 20 on the aisle. And where we're at is in the performance pavilion. This thing has grown so much for people that have never been there. You've got all this convention center, and then outside there are these structures like a tent, but much better quality. It's not like some tent you would
Right.
normally see. This thing's it's like a building,
Yeah.
and that's where they've grown so much that they've had to expand. I'm assuming that at some point they're going to build onto the actual convention center because this
They're
thing
gonna
is
have to.
ridiculous.
Or they're just going to have to not allow new vendors.
Something.
Or
I'm saying I'm sure they'll build on. So
definitely.
we're out in this performance pavilion, and we picked what we thought was the best spot. We're by the Rag Company, which we do business with, and we're by MTM Hydro Foam, the guys that we buy the foam cannons with. So there's going to be people that are drawn to their booths, and
Right.
there's going to be plenty of traffic where we're at for sure. But that's how it works. You just pick out the spot, the best available. I remember the very first spot I picked. I was like, all right, that's the one. And so the girl that we deal with there, she's like, oh, this got picked. Like you're
Right.
like, oh man,
It's happening so fast. So that was a cool experience. Just to be a part of the
Mhm.
whole thing. It really is just thinking about back that we've had the first podcast talking about how your dad started, and to think back from that to now, being at SEMA, being there with the biggest car care companies
in the world.
in the world.
Well, to my dad's story, SEMA was never even on the radar.
No.
Years ago, it wasn't even something we would ever even consider.
And even the first years into retail, that's not something like
No,
it
well,
almost
first of all, you
seems like
couldn't afford it.
unfathomable.
Well,
like that can't happen.
it's-
Unrealistic.
Yeah,
to
it's
think
very
that would happen.
expensive to be a part of this. Even at the level that we're doing it, it's very expensive. The whole deal, travel expenses, the booth
Mhm.
rental, the structure that we're renting just to be there that week that we give back. All the
Right.
stuff that goes along with it. So yeah, when you're first starting off and you're building the brand that we talked about in that first episode, you wouldn't even consider SEMA.
Doesn't even seem like it would be possible.
No. So now it's a consideration. It's something I think we should be doing, and we are, and we're going to test it out, and I hope it works out. I think it will. We got a ton of plans while we're out there.
Oh yeah, it's like because everyone who's in the car, in our business,
Industry, yeah.
they're, hey, let's have the meeting. Let's go to dinner. Let's do this. So it's every night they're doing something.
There's
And
no downtime this year for us.
No, at all.
Definitely not. No more 3 o'clock
Maybe
playing blackjack
Maybe a little gambling
in the morning.
Maybe we could do a little gambling.
Not me, man.
That's
I'm
a
laser
lie.
focused.
That's such a lie. Your first night down like $1,000.
I got tunnel vision
No, you don't.
in that pavilion. Okay?
Yeah, you got tunnel vision until you walk into that casino.
And they start pumping that oxygen in the air.
Yes.
Start feeling good.
Start feeling hype. See somebody win, maybe a little bit over to the left.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You want to go to the casino tonight?
So that SEMA's smart to have this trade show in Las Vegas, because it'd be different if you were going to wherever, Cleveland or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not. You do have the opportunity to do all this cool stuff. We're going to Top Golf one night. Like you're saying, we have meetings and dinners with all these people. It's just where you form relationships in this industry.
It is.
And where you gain business partners, and you're just never going to have the same opportunity that you can get out there.
And it's also a time for us, like, it's cool because, we have so many people that we would consider a part of Team Jack's Wax,
Yeah.
people that are influencers on social media or have been using our products and have grown with us.
Mhm.
And 2 of them, like her handle's MDW 5.0.
Kaylee, yeah.
McKaylee Watterson, and her GT50.
Yep.
And her name's
Caitlin.
Caitlin. They both get to be in the booth and hang out with us, and they're just not 2 people that we've hired to, hang out in the booth and draw people's attention. They're people that's been a part of Team Jack's Wax and have helped
Absolutely.
us grow this thing, because they help just as much as anybody with the way of the world today, social media.
Absolutely. So that's cool that they get to be a part of it. I think McKaylee's car is
her car's somewhere
at SEMA, right?
At SEMA. That's going to be a cool thing.
That's another big thing for the people that don't know. You know, it's kind of like the ultimate. If you have a SEMA booth car, because the quality of the cars there are unmatched. So if you're lucky enough to have a car, or you've worked hard enough to have, God, you know how guys are. They start, let's say November of this year for a SEMA car for next year, 2019. Yeah. It takes all that time.
Right. Whenever Flex Wheeler, when he was here, they were starting one then.
Yeah,
and I think that was February.
Exactly. So you're taking all that time just to be able to have that car in a booth for 4 days, because the level of cars there is unreal. You'll see some of the coolest stuff you've ever seen.
It's so big you almost can't appreciate it all. Because if you've seen that car, one of those cars, at a car show here or anywhere, you would be like, oh my God, it's amazing.
But everything out there is amazing.
I know.
So you just kind of pass by them.
It's impressive.
So yeah, next year we want to have a 20x20 at least, and we'll have a booth car, and that's the thing, is we'll gain some seniority. We'll be able to have a better spot in that draft, and do what we got to do.
And we've been talking about different things for next year. We're going to do maybe some type of contest to where we get to because we're able to have people in the booth, different people that are Team Jackswax, maybe running some type of contest to where you can be the person that comes out to SEMA with us.
Yeah.
We really think it's cool that everybody gets to be involved, because it's not just us that make this thing. It's all of the people that would be Team Jackswax.
Definitely.
So to be in SEMA and have their car, we want someone's car who has been a part of Jackswax.
Absolutely.
That's what's the cool part. It's cool being able to give back to those people that have helped us all the way along the way. And it's going to be a fun time.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of work. When you have these big companies like we're talking about Ford, and they have a whole team of people that put the booth together. Well, guess who's putting the booth together here at Jackswax?
You're listening to them.
You're listening to both of them. My dad is coming in Wednesday.
He's the smart one of the bunch.
Exactly. We fly in.
When's the booth going to be set up? Well, it should be set up by Tuesday. Okay, I'll be there Wednesday.
That is what he did.
Yeah.
So we fly in Sunday. It's just because we have too many things. That's the other thing, is SEMA is such a big deal, and you have so much focus towards it and everything that goes into making that 4 or 5 days what it's going to be. But we're still operating a business and still doing all the day-to-day stuff. So throughout the day, so our thing is, listen, we can't even leave till Sunday. We got stuff going on today, tomorrow, Saturday all day.
It's not even, and it's just like the same, all the normal business, and just throwing SEMA on top of it.
And then throw in the biggest show that you'll ever be at.
And then being gone for a week is not even,
it's real tough.
It's a learning process, but we'll have to figure it out as we go.
We'll show up Sunday night late and be there first.
Thank God for Chad and Jose.
I know,
because we wouldn't be able to do it without them.
No, we would have to change our plan. We had to do a lot of things because they're helping us out with the display. I mean, we rented the big display, but they've got like shelves and all this stuff that they put together for us.
And they're literally building them right now.
Right as we speak, they're building them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like you can't thank them enough.
No, it's a whole team thing, and it really is cool because it's almost seen as SEMA is this mecca of the car world, and when you get there, you're kind of there and you've made it, and it's cool to be there the first year and have Jackswax under the in the same light as all the other McGuire's and all these
Mothers and all the big companies.
Yeah, it's going to be a cool thing.
Yep, and we'll learn a lot. You get that first year under that. It was kind of my whole plan was let's get the first year under our belt.
Because the first year you're limited to where you can even be.
Exactly.
So we just got to start the seniority thing, and everybody started at year one at some point.
Got to start somewhere.
Everybody started. It was their first year when they did it.
That's right.
It's just this happens to be ours, and we'll keep progressing through it.
Yeah, and then hopefully get bigger and bigger each year, and try to do what we can and come out with new products. I think that's probably something that'll eventually happen. Is SEMA's where we introduce new products.
Yeah. Cool. It will be cool. I will go ahead and say on air, I want to go ahead and put this out there.
Oh, boy.
If I come up missing any time out there, I would start with like the Aria Casino.
If I can't find you, that's where you're at.
Start there.
Yeah.
And look for me.
That's the spot?
Yeah, because I probably need pulled away.
You have a problem.
Yeah, I've got an issue.
I understand. I've seen it out there. The problem is all you do is lose most of the time.
Blackjack.
You're all right at blackjack.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's just
that first year we went out, crushed
That's
it.
what spoiled us.
It did.
We had never been to Vegas, or you had been to Vegas.
A bunch of
I
times.
had never been to Vegas.
Yep.
And we go out there.
No, I had not gambled. Okay, when I say not gambled, I play slot machines, whatever.
Right.
I didn't really play blackjack. I didn't really play anything. To me, I'm like, I'm not giving you my money. I'm not good at this stuff. So,
Yeah. Our
well,
first year, we go there and absolutely couldn't lose.
I'm walking around like, I don't know how they even build these casinos. Not with my money, they're not. I'm killing the house.
I'm thinking, why doesn't people? I'm already thinking in my mind like I could fly here every other weekend.
Yeah.
And
I thought about quitting Jack's and just being a professional gambler.
It was going in my mind like, do I even have to go back? I can just sit here and gamble.
Dude.
It may not seem like a lot of money to some people, but we won thousands of dollars.
It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. For going in there and not knowing anything about blackjack to learning pretty quick. Okay.
Yeah, making some people mad because they got all the little rules.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
I'm doing what I want. I'm a professional.
That's right. I'm hitting on 16. Shut your mouth.
I don't care.
And, so to winning that money, remember we went to we were doing really good. I remember sending a picture to my wife of this. I'm like, because I just don't gamble. And she's like, that's crazy. I want half. I'm like, yeah, I figure.
No, I didn't win.
I was just kidding. That's
kidding.
Todd's money. And I remember we went to, what was the steakhouse in the Wynn?
I think it's called the Wynn Steakhouse.
Okay, yeah, it's really good. Whatever. We're like, all right. Well, after dinner, we'll just run up there. We've been killing it at Aria.
So now you've got like what you would consider free money.
Oh yeah, I'm working on their money. So we go in there and win like $800 in 30 minutes. I'm like, I don't understand. Now I'm starting to get it, like why there's hotlines, why people call.
Yes.
Because they get a problem. Because I'm starting to get addicted to them. Like, this is easy money.
Right. Fast forward to this year, we haven't won since.
Never again.
Never again have we ended up up when we left.
No, and it's been bad.
No.
All that money we won at the beginning, we even went to Reno. Remember, we were like, all right, Vegas is not our deal. We've been losing
Vegas,
a little bit.
We've got a losing streak going on.
I feel like there's some better tables in Reno.
Yeah.
For hot August nights.
Same problem.
Remember that dude?
It was bad.
You remember that dude that we came up with the long hair and the jean jacket on? Looked like he was just killing it, right?
Yeah.
And they knew him by name, and he comes up, and they're like, hey, what's up, Bill or whatever.
Yeah.
He comes down. I don't remember the amount, but it was a lot, 500 something, first hand, loses it. I'm like, oh, damn, Bill.
Easy, Bill.
What happened, bro? He's like, all right, I got it. Back again.
Yeah.
Lost it. Bill's having a bad day.
Bill lost it was like $3,000 within
less than 5 minutes. And then Bill just got up.
I looked
I saw that long hair waving in the air as he was walking away.
It looked like
Fabio.
He
looked like Fabio.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, Fabio just lost $5,000.
Yeah, where'd he go?
Yeah. And Reno's table's not hot.
No.
It's a fun game. We're going to do a little bit out there, but it is, like we've said, man, it's going to be a total different ball game. We're like actually have to go out there and do work.
We actually have to get up early.
I'm a guy that comes in
I'm
about noon. You know what I'm saying? I got
about a nooner. Bring some drinks in.
Yes. I got the whole booth taken care of. You set them up in the morning. You know what I mean? Get them.
You
get
set
them
them
primed.
up. I'll knock them down.
You get some guys in there. I'll come straight in for the kill. Okay.
It is going to be. We kid about it all the time. We've been out there the past however many years, and it's been just our own thing. Now we've got to be there at 8 or whatever.
But I actually look forward to it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Just because we wanted to do it. Now we're going to do it. And we're going to see what it's all about.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. I don't know what the weather's like. You seen it?
It can't be bad.
It's always Halloween when we go there. Which
29 degrees.
It's a trip.
That's been the craziest thing. Every year that we've flown in, it's been on Halloween. And this year it probably it has to be.
Well, yeah.
We fly on Sunday.
We fly on the 28th, right?
No. Yeah. 28th.
Yeah, 29th. So it's almost, but it seems like, well, you know why we always get there on Halloween? Because we always get there a few days later.
Right.
We don't have to set up. We
so
don't have
this
to do
year
all that
we'll
stuff.
be there a couple days ahead of time. But man, you talk about Halloween in Vegas.
Is insane.
Everybody's dressing up. It's trick or treat, all right.
Yeah.
It's not trick or treat for kids.
No.
Yeah.
We walked down the staircase of the Aria and saw that outside a club there was like a line of hundreds of people. I'm like, man, what is this?
What the hell's going on?
I lost Todd for 3 hours that night. I never saw him again.
I don't know what happened to him.
He chased around some girl in a cat outfit.
Next time I seen him, he was calling me and he was in jail. It was from the Vegas County Jail.
Yeah, hangover style.
Yeah.
So that's cool. The Halloween thing's really cool.
Yeah, we was gonna have. I had passed around the idea of having a basketball goal in our booth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it got shut down by your dad because he knew I'd be out there taking everybody's money. I was going to try to get
You
everybody.
just focus on. I get it. You focus on things that you think that the perception is that you're good at.
Everybody
shooting basketball.
$20 comes up to the booth.
Let's be clear. You're not playing basketball. You're shooting
Basketball.
Let's be clear.
Because
I've had a couple people reach out to me and text me like, "Hey, I heard Todd talking smack about the basketball thing or whatever. Next time I'm in Columbus, I'll bring my gym shorts."
And
I'm
told
like,
him,
no need.
no need for shorts. I'll play you in dress shoes.
It doesn't
and
matter
dress clothes
because we're not playing.
No, we're
shooting.
Correct.
Right,
I've had a couple people come at me with, "Oh, I'll come there and bring cash when you come."
Shooting the lights out.
It's right here.
Steph Curry at Jack's Wax. I'm looking
Not
at him.
Steph Curry.
Who's your guy?
Shooter.
Yeah, shooter.
Tony Delk.
Tony Delk.
Tony Delk.
When's the last
Kentucky
time he saw
Wildcats,
the
96.
When's the last time he saw the hardwood?
96, Tony Delk. Shooting the lights off of him. Got them denim shorts on back in the Cats
Killing
days.
it.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
SEMA 2018.
2019 basketball goal in the booth.
Anybody
$20.
wants some.
Anybody wants some?
People want some of this smoke.
They don't want it. They'll
They
talk
don't.
about it.
That's what they're doing. Tent Lab Chris is going out, right?
Tit Lamb Chris, going to be a lot of few
people from Columbus. They're all
going
coming
out. Yeah,
That's gonna be
everybody
cool,
that's
man.
listening, man, stop by the booth. See us.
51427. I'm looking at Todd's notes here on episode number 5. He's got to give me notes.
I got to write them out real clear for him.
Yeah,
'cause
just so I
he's
know
not
what's
figuring
happening.
it out.
Booth 51427 in the Performance Pavilion. Come see me. If you want to see me, it'll be afternoon. If you want to see Todd, it'll be 8 a.m.
If you want to see Jared, it'll be anywhere between the hours of 3 and 5.
God, my dad's going to be out there. I actually have to show up, too. You know what I mean? He's going to be like, hold on, man. I thought you were actually working out here when you came out here.
We should have. Is he wearing that shirt he had on the podcast?
Don Johnson shirt?
Don Johnson.
Miami Vice stuff?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope he's out there.
For real.
Big pair,
signing autographs.
A pair of 70 shades on.
Blue blockers.
Killing it.
Wishing somebody come up here.
Where's Tubbs?
Where is Tubbs?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
if anybody listening, stop by and see us. It's going to be a great time. We have some different things going on out there that we'll be talking about. Stop by the booth.
Stop by and see us Friday about 5 p.m. We need help taking that booth down.
Yes.
If anybody's around.
Anybody that's around 5 p.m. Friday.
Call Chad and Jose.
Vegas.
Text them right now. See what they got going on Friday.
Can you guys stop by?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be cool. And then we leave Saturday, come back, and it's Black Friday coming up.
We got
biggest sale of the year.
We got some cool things. We'll talk more about it in the weeks to come, but we got some cool things happening for Black Friday.
Yeah,
It's
get
gonna
ready.
It's gonna be cool.
We're going to be doing some blowouts.
Yes.
So
Some new things coming.
new products and some things I think people actually really see the value in. So
Yep.
we're pretty excited about that.
Shut up! Don't say no more.
I better end it now.
Can't let the cat out of the bag.
That's right. Cool. All right, man. Wrapping up.
Thanks for tuning in. Anybody has any questions, any comments, any future episode ideas?
Yeah, hit us
Shoot
up.
it in the comments.
We'll talk about anything you want to talk about.
We sure will.
Cool.
All right.
Later, bro.
Peace out.